What's going on, guys? Part 5, Black Issues. Let's get into it. I'm going to start by doing a recap of Part 4, Black Issues. I like how comfortable I was, even though my energy was down. But I'm going to do a recap, and I know we covered unconditional love, part of, Black Issues, and I'm not the only one that faced it. And I felt like I made it more personal with the whole unconditional love, but I know I'm not the only one that's experiencing it. You know what I mean? When it comes to people, taking advantage. All right. And when I say taking advantage, meaning not working as hard, not putting in the work, not learning how to fish. In other words, you know how to fish, you do it well. Catch a fish for me. Catch a fish for me. Catch a fish for me. Listen. You teach a man, teach a woman how to fish, they can eat for the rest of their life. If they don't know any better and you catch the fish for them, they eat for that day. All right? That's as simple as I can put it. All right? And so that's what I meant by that. And again, when you have that unconditional love with no strings attached, it's genuine. I mean, you can't beat that. That's nature at its finest. It's as natural as it gets. You know what I mean? But when people, look at you in a way that I couldn't get what I want. I wanted to borrow some money. I wanted you to do this for me. I wanted you to do that for me. You didn't do it. Now I'm in my feelings. I'm finna write you off. Man, that's fake. That's fake. Coming from family, coming from friends, coming from strength, it's fake. You know what I mean? And yes, many of us, we have to know that we have to be a service to our fellow man. A lot of us, we're here to serve humanity, all right? That's how we perpetuate life. That's how we keep things going, And what else I mentioned? I talked about the codes in the streets. Don't tell. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do something doggone that's gonna ruin our community, or we're gonna do something that's just against nature. But you can't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Shh. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna steal a car. Joyride. No real reason on why we're doing it. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna kick somebody's door. We're gonna go over here. Don't say nothing. But we all want an upstanding community. So a lot of what we do that go against ourselves and that's not helping us, it's like being a hypocrite. We want good. We want better. But we ain't going to put in the work to do it. We want somebody else to come from their race, somebody else to come from their community to fix our problems, the issues that we can deal with and fix ourselves. And we're not doing it. And I don't think I can say that enough. You know what I mean? I wanted to get up under your skin. I want you to realize that, we living in the most powerful nation in the world. And we have what it takes to say, let's work together. Here's how we're going to work together. We're going to support, if I'm going to go out and buy a suit, it's going to be a designer suit by Taeyeon. All right? Because I want to see my people do well, and I want the money to go back in our community, and I want it to circulate. I want all of us to touch that money before it leave our community. You know what I mean? And if I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a car, I want to buy one from Uganda. You know what I mean? I want to buy one from Tryon. Is it Tryon? Yeah, Tryon. One of those name brand cars, black owned, you know what I mean? The gentleman that used to work for Tesla, then, he say, you know what? Wait a minute, man. I better build my own car. I'm over here, making Tesla rich. When I got the skill set to do it and sell to my people and sell to the celebrities, And so, like I say, you have to do the research the same way you would with anything else, So if you wanted to support a black construction company, if you wanted to support a black restaurant, you know what I mean? You put in the homework. But don't be one of them people, and I'm not saying don't support other races. I mean, if you enjoy Thai food, I enjoy Thai food. I love roasted duck. I'm going to go to the Asian community and get my roasted duck. You know what I mean? If you enjoy, if you like a luxury car like Mercedes-Benz, I like Mercedes-Benz. It's a nice car. White, blue, green, I don't care who made it. I think it's a nice car. And so the point I'm trying to make is, if you like something nice and you want to support other races, feel free, but don't be the one sitting back saying, oh, you know what? They the reason I ain't got none. They the reason I ain't got none. And again, I want to be clear. We do know about the past and we know about the history of the European ancestors. You know what I mean? The slave masters and the colonizers. All right, we know it's documented. It's in the history books. All right, I said that in part 4. We know. All right, it's not a secret. You know what I mean? What they did and how they treated us, and breaking down our families. You know what I mean? Take the man out of the house. Ooh, let's drop crack off in their community. This stuff is true. All right, go behind me, do your research. It's true. Let's give them the Tuskegee experiment. We're gonna give them syphilis. Let's put AIDS in the community. Let's try to stop their reproduction. You know what I mean? Like, so it is true that we got these obstacles and we got these people in our way. But if we know who we are and we the kings and queens we say we are, that should tell you we have to be 10 times smarter. You have to be 10 times smarter. Do your homework, and you can overcome. That's what I'm here to encourage you guys to do, to overcome, and let's be supportive of each other, not tear down one another. All right. So, and again, I'm not teaching no hate. These videos ain't got nothing to do with hate. Anti-white, anti-Asian, Espanol, Spanish, Latino, Latina, like now it's not teaching to hate those other groups. It's just we can't keep on saying this is what got us down and now we're just gonna stay down. Because what I hear from a lot of blacks is, if we build back up our communities and we start doing something nice, then they're gonna come and they're gonna try to knock it down because they want to keep us at the bottom. Because if you keep us at the bottom, then you got somebody to service. In order to have a capitalistic society, someone has to be at the bottom. Let's keep them at the bottom because they oppose a threat. They're the dominant gene. All right. So if they have equal playing field with us in anything they do, it's a good chance they may dominate. And so let's keep them down. Let's penetrate them. Right now, if we can deport them out of the country, we would, but we don't know where to send them. All right. And so we got 2 options. We can put them in prison or we can kill them. And that's what's been taking place, and that's what's been happening. Hey, don't shoot me, I'm the messenger. Go behind me, do the research, open your eyes, and see for yourself. What happened in our communities and happened to our people, it don't happen to other people on that scale. It don't. It just don't. And everybody, y'all kill each other and y'all kill it. Yeah, we do have an issue in our community and people kill what's in proximity. But at the end of the day, if we killing each other, who killing the whites? Who killing the Asians? All right? So, like I say, we got big issues, but yeah, that's just a small recap of what, some of the things I talked about in part 4. Be sure to check out part 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's some good stuff. And let's get over into it. Right now, I'm finna blast myself, guys. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I'm about to blast myself. When it comes to black issues, no one have yet to call me out, and it's quite a few people that I know that's on this page that watched this video who've yet to say anything about, yo, look, Sight, man, you Stonecrest, look, you speak on black issues all the time, but you're in an interracial relationship. No one have yet to say anything, and so am I even qualified to even speak on black issues? Come on, man, let's create the dialogue, let's have the talk. Am I even qualified to speak on the issues? Now, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to wait for somebody to jump out there and be bold. But this is what I will say. My wife is Cambodian. Now, I don't know how much you know about Cambodian history. Angkor Wat, do your research, Phnom Penh. A lot of them people just as dark as us. Now, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to say that they're the original blacks because I disagree with that. But they're not. They've been colonized, and a lot of their history is about like what we experienced. I mean, well, no one has experienced what we experienced, meaning this is the world's largest Holocaust, what happened with us. I mean, yeah. Do the homework, do your research yourself. I mean, for hundreds of years, no reparation, no grand scale apology. I mean, it's horrible. We hate it. All right, I get it. We hate it. We hate it. There's nowhere around it. No one can argue that. We are hated. And it's to the point that many of us been conditioned to hate ourselves. That's a big issue. But back to what I was saying about my interracial relationship, all right? It's a scientific fact. I am a dominant gene. All right. I am carbonated. All right. Many of you know the Greek word and the Greek terminology as melanated. All right. Scientific, carbonated. We have a lot of carbon in our skin that give us our color. And with that being said, my Cambodian wife children are part of her, but when it comes to society and it comes to the world, they will be looked at as black. All right, they will be looked at as black. I'm the dominant gene. All right, and what I would want to say, and then I'm gonna go to our other issues, because like I say, when it comes to couples, when it comes to loved ones being together, and that's a delicate situation. So you may not want to try to come in between that. I mean, on some old Romeo and Juliet. I mean, this is my scenario, my example. You know what I mean? Hey, look, she part of the blood gang. He part of the Crip gang. Somehow they got to know each other. They got a connection. They done got together. Because see, you got to realize when it comes to not just black issues, but when it comes to relationships, and getting together, your families have to come together. So that's what we forgot about and gotten away from. You know what I mean? The joining of families. So that's what makes that a delicate situation. So, but yeah, I'm gonna skip past that, and we'll come to that later whenever y'all ready for the debate. It's open for debate, baby. All right. Am I qualified to speak on black issues? Hey, look, let's do it. Let's go there. And look, call me out, be honest, and I ain't gonna bite my tongue. Cause like I say, it take black folks to call out black folk, because if other races do it, they gonna be looked at as racist. They gonna be, oh man, they hating. No, let black folks do it. All right. So when it comes to our issues, a lot of our women, a lot of black women, sisters, cousins, nieces, mothers, they not respecting the man. That is an issue in the black community. It's a huge issue that you would take charge and you were the parents in a relationship. When your Bible clearly states that God, the Lord Jesus Christ, man, and the woman, and she's over the children. That's the biblical structure. And go behind me, but I think you can find it in 1 Corinthians. I don't want to misquote, but I want to say chapter 2. I don't want to misquote, but definitely go to 1 Corinthians, and you can find that biblical structure. Lord Jesus Christ, the man, woman, then the child. So our women are bucking the system. That's for those who believe in Christianity. For those, if you don't believe in Christianity, you believe in spirituality, then at the end of the day, shouldn't the man still be the head? The logical thinker, shouldn't he be the head? That's another debate, and I'm ready for it, man. I'm open for that. Well, what if he ain't got it together? Then if he ain't got it together, what you doing with him? But look, we can go there if y'all want to go there. But in our community, that's a big issue, because doggone, I mean, these are facts. In the 1960s, early 1960s, what was the old boy name? Is it Lyndon B. Johnson? Lyndon B. Johnson. He the one, doggone, during his presidency, after, Kennedy passed, he jumped in, whoop-de-whoop. That's a whole nother story. But like I say, know your history. It was part of during his doggone term where they gave our government funds saying, look, we'll give you money, black woman, but it can't be no man in the house. And women took the bait. They want the money. So they got rid of their man for the money. And we still dealing with those issues. We still dealing with those issues in the broken family behind that. And so to a lot of you females who out here having babies, y'all need to do the homework and really study and look at the statistics. Many of you having babies with the same dudes. These men who y'all giving babies, they already got babies already. So it's like 15 to 20% of the black male population that's having babies with the same, y'all having babies with the same amount of men. Y'all screwing the same dudes and keep on giving them babies. All right? And then y'all blaming all black men for this small group, this 15 to 20% of guys that's out here doing y'all wrong. And we all getting hit with it. The other 80% is getting hit with what this small group over here is doing, and y'all allowing it. That's an issue, man. That's a major issue. That's a major issue, and these are the issues we have to talk about. All right, the issues of doggone 70% of the black male population come from single mothers, no male figure in the household. See how it all tied together? You see how it all tied together? So it's enough blame to go around, and I say to you, you women, you need to be held accountable. So right now, to you women who calling the shots in your household and not allowing your man to be the man, oh, that's an issue. That's an issue. It's an issue. And like I say, it's open for debate. We have to talk about it. Got to call it out. So, yeah. Right now, again, it's so many issues. And like I say, we could talk about this until the very, until the end of my lifetime. But like I said, we have to put in the work. And, you know, I have to offer a solution. And I personally think one of the best solutions I've seen and heard so far is the Black Achievement Fund. All right, the Black Achievement Fund. Go behind me and check it out. This is one way we can become economically independent. We have to finance our liberation. We have to finance our liberation. We have to say, you know what? Government ain't giving us doggone reparations. Right now, if we're going to fix our communities and we're going to do for ourselves, we have to work together. And that's the hardest thing that we face is us. And this is why this is titled Black Issues. These are our issues that we have to address and fix. And last but not least, and then like I say, I'm gonna get up out of here. But just recently, you know, my neighborhood, you know, consists of 130 houses. Right now, we don't have no HOA, all right? No homeowners association, and nor do we want one. We don't have no tennis court, no swimming pool, no clubhouse, and none of those amenities to pay into a HOA, all right? So the neighborhood is pretty much established and been here for quite some time, very unique. And right now, we do our best by, you know, signing a block captain to each street. And what we do, we have to give out flyers to get the rest of the neighborhood, the neighbors engaged in neighborhood cleanup. Now, we don't have much to clean up. Like I say, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. We're sitting on the gold mine. It's very quiet. The coyotes, the foxes, the raccoon, the possums, the deers, they run free. We're in a heritage area, a green space. So long story short, with us not having an HOA, we all have to pitch in and play our part on maintaining the front entry of our neighborhood and the back entry of our neighborhood. So we decided to start a GoFundMe and get people involved and engaged and let them know, like, listen, out of 130 houses, the cheapest house probably be worth $200,000, maybe $250,000. All right? The cheapest house in this neighborhood is like $250,000. Look, guys, y'all drive fancy cars, nice trucks. If you donate $2, all right, $2 a month, that should be enough for us to have funds in our account to maintain our neighborhood, being that we don't have an HOA and it's not the city's job to come clean up the front of our neighborhood. If somebody run off the main road, tear up our neighborhood sign, you know, things of that such, you know what I mean? But I'm proud to say that this is a start, to show that, listen, we have to work together, all right? And so many of you may be dealing with the same thing in your neighborhood, and I would say to you, hey, look, rally the troops. If you got to get them at the local library, if you got to call a meeting in the neighborhood, assign block captains and get involved and take on your neighborhood, and so that way we can get back to becoming a community. If you got families in your neighborhood, meaning doggone father, mother, and children, we got to get back to being a community, all right? And, you know, again, to be a community is to have those families in the area to say, you know, we got to come together. Here's our value. This is what we value, family. And you have a family, I have a family, and now we're a community of families, and here are our values. So, you know, again, I just wanted to share that, meaning on a small scale on what we're doing. And like I said, I keep y'all updated on how that's going. And again, last but not least, when it comes to voting. When it comes to voting, a lot of people say, "Oh, our ancestor died. And they fought for the rights to vote. So I'm just gonna get out here and vote for the sake of voting. Don't know nothing about this person's, this party's policy, this candidate's policy. They just out here voting for the sake of voting." Right now, if you're not gonna offer us anything in the black community, whether you with the Republican Party or the Democrat Party, there's only a two-party system. If you're not gonna offer us anything of value to help us out, man, don't give these folks your vote. Don't give these people your vote. It ain't even worth it. Don't give them your vote. And what we're witnessing now is, we getting mad at them. Only time we come acknowledge them is when we want the black vote and we want doggone the blacks to support the Democratic Party. And now they getting mad at us and they bringing in immigrants. They giving them benefits. And these people ain't even paid into our doggone world. They ain't even paid into society. But they just bringing them in willy-nilly and saying, we're gonna get them the benefits so they can be, so y'all can be more productive than these people. These people still over here want reparation. We don't want to give it to them. We don't want to apologize. We don't want to acknowledge that we did them wrong. Now we want them to just be thankful to be here in the most powerful nation and to make the best out of it. And I'm all for it. I mean, hey, look, let's just make the best out of it. Let's move forward. If they try to come demolish and tell what we got and what we building, then hey, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. But until then, don't give up. Keep pushing. Confront these black issues. Confront yourself. Look in the mirror. Check yourself. Check your friend. One teach two, two teach four, four teach more. And we gotta keep pushing. But confront and check. And let's let's straighten out our issues. And I see y'all on part 6, man. Whenever I see y'all, man. Thanks for listening. Tune in. Share, like. Thanks for your time. Over and out.